Oh my goodness! I feel like I've been mining forever! Wait just a second. Is that stone brick? What the heck? Wait, is this the Stronghold? Huh? What's that? What the heck? Oh my god! It's the secret Emerald Amethyst portal! That's so rare!
I'm pretty sure I found the funniest fake Minecraft speedrun because the speedrunners are absolutely terrible at hiding the fact that they're literally cheating. This speedrunner loads into the world, and immediately we see a desert temple and also a desert village out in the distance, which is a very good spawn for a speedrun, but we can already tell that something is fake. You see, if we look at their coordinates in the top left, they are not at 0, 0, which means that this is not a normal spawn. Well, the speedrunner immediately heads towards the pyramid, and they begin digging their way down. Once at the bottom, they loot all 4 chests that all have completely normal loot, but each chest does have 1 diamond each, which is incredibly suspicious, but it's not impossible. But once the speedrunner finishes looting the pyramid, they begin building and breaking their way out of the pyramid. And once they exit the pyramid, they begin making their way towards the village. But wait just a second. Did you say that? Well, in case you didn't, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see what appears to be a strider. But you see, striders can only spawn inside of snowy biome, which means a strider being here is completely impossible. Well, as the speedrunner starts heading towards the village, they break some dead bushes, which gives them a few sticks, which is actually a thing that a lot of pro speedrunners tend to do. So this part seems pretty legit. Well, the speedrunner arrives at the village, but wait, I just now noticed something that I didn't notice before. And in case you haven't noticed it either, here, I'll show you. You see, on the left side of the screen, we can see a player trying to blend in with the sand in the background. And whenever you're speedrunning, you have to make sure that you're in a single player world. So if they're playing with another person, then this immediately makes the speedrun completely fake. And whenever the speedrunner gets inside one of the village's houses, we can see the speedrunner's friend change their skin inside chat. And you're not gonna believe what they do next. Well, the speedrunner breaks the crafting table and then finds a chest that has some iron and some bread. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Well, the speedrunner places down their crafting table and then they make themselves an iron pickaxe and diamond boots. The speedrunner then breaks the crafting table and then starts exploring more of the village. But wait just a second. Did you see what I just saw? Well, in case you didn't, if we rewind the footage and then play the video from here, we can see a villager walk right by them. Except this isn't a normal villager, as I'm pretty sure this is the speedrunner's friend that we saw earlier trying to blend in with the sand. And at first, I didn't even notice that this was a fake villager. Well, the speedrunner explores more of the village and then starts breaking some hay bales. They also start mining some potatoes, where once again we can see this fake villager that we saw earlier. And if you think that this villager is fake, just see what they do next. Well, the speedrunner breaks all of the potatoes, and then we suddenly see a pressure plate on the ground. But the only thing is that pressure plates do not naturally spawn, as they can only be crafted. And of course, the speedrunner steps on the pressure plate, where they suddenly get launched 800 blocks into the sky. But wait just a minute. You see, I only have 32 subscribers, and I really want to reach 33. So if just one of you subscribe, then I could finally reach my dream of 33 subscribers. But when they eventually start falling back down, they're in a completely different area. Because before they were in a desert, and now we can see them in a plains biome. But how could they have possibly done this? Well, I'm not too sure. But the speedrunner falls back down and lands in some water. And once they get out of the water, they then find a ruin portal that is only missing 1 piece of obsidian. So the speedrunner loots the ruin portal chest, which has a flint and steel, a piece of gold, a golden chest plate, and 1 obsidian, of course. So the speedrunner places in the 1 obsidian and lights the nether portal. Once they load into the nether, we can see that they spawn right next to a nether fortress. But if we play the video for 5 more seconds, we can see that this is clearly not a normal nether fortress. So I'm pretty sure the speedrunner just went inside a creative and built their own nether fortress, which in case you're new to Minecraft is just simply not legit. But the speedrunner goes up the staircase, where they suddenly find a piglin. Something about this piglin tells me that it's not real, and you'll see why I say this in just a sec. So the speedrunner opens up their inventory, grabs a piece of gold, and drops it to the piglin. The piglin, of course, examines the gold and drops them an enchanted diamond sword. Okay, this is obviously fake, but that's not even the craziest part, because you see, the diamond sword has sharpness 3000. I didn't even know that was an enchantment inside of Minecraft. Well, the speedrunner walks away from the piglin and goes outside, where they find a blaze. Guys, am I the only one seeing that this is clearly not a real blaze? Well, the very real blaze attacks attacks the speedrunner, and then the speedrunner just one-hits them. And the blaze, of course, drops blaze rods. But how many blaze rods? Well, let's see. The blaze dropped a stack of blaze rods because, of course. Well, the speedrunner now has all of the blaze rods that they need, so they leave the nether, and once they're back in the overworld, they go around in circles for a little bit until they suddenly start dropping down below into a cave. Now, when I watched this part for the first time, I was very confused, because why would the speedrunner go inside of a completely random cave? Well, you'll see why they do this in just a moment. Well, the speedrunner drops down below, and we can see what appears to be a stone brick tunnel, which, if you know anything about Minecraft, you know that stone brick usually means that it's a stronghold. But the only problem is that they're at Y level 38, and strongholds can only appear at Y level 16 or below, which makes this part of the speedrun completely fake. Well, the speedrunner walks towards the stronghold and mines their way in, and that's when we can see that the end portal is already lit and it's made out of diamonds and amethyst? Guys, how is this even possible? Everybody knows that end portals are made from end frames and not diamonds, which confirms that this part of the speedrun is very, very fake. Well, the speedrunner begins to jump into the portal, but wait, do you see what I see? Well, in case you don't, here, I'll show you. Behind the iron bars, we can see what appears to be a villager, which once again, I have a weird suspicion could be the speedrunner's friend that we saw all throughout the speedrun so far. Well, the speedrunner enters the end, and once they load in, they build up with hay bales and begin searching for the ender dragon. But the speedrunner runs up towards the ender dragon and hits it one time, which somehow kills it. I had no idea that sharpness 3000 was this OP. Well, now that the ender dragon is dead, the speedrunner jumps into the portal and finishes the speedrun with a time of 6 minutes and 24 seconds, giving them the new world record. This speedrunner loads into the world, and we immediately see a desert village and also a ruined portal. But wait just a second. Already, we can see something that is not legit. You see, if you look down at their hotbar, they are in their second slot. And whenever you load into a world, you always start in your first slot. So this tells us that the speedrun could be fake. The speedrunner starts heading towards the ruined portal, but listen to what they say.
Oh, holy moly macaroni, I have a ruined portal and a desert village right next to each other. Oh my goodness, this is such a good seed.
The speedrunner is right. This is actually a very good seed. The speedrunner makes her way towards the ruined portal and opens the chest to find some actual normal loot, like golden carrots, a fire charge, and some golden armor. All loot that is technically normal.
Ooh, okay. Tons of gold for me. It's okay loot, I guess.
Well, the speedrunner has one obsidian and they place it on the ruin portal, which is not enough to complete the ruin portal, but it definitely helps. The speedrunner then begins making their way towards the village, but wait just a second. Did you see that? Well, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, on the left side of the screen, we can see what appears to be an alley, which is a mob that can only spawn inside of caves. So an alley being above ground like this is physically impossible. And this alley isn't even the craziest part. Just wait to see what happens later. Well, now that the speedrunner is at the village, they take some carrots and mine some hay bales. Everything that seems pretty normal. But then the speedrunner enters a house and finds a chest. But wait, we have to keep in mind that this house never has a chest inside of it. So how is there a chest right here? Well, it could be a world generation glitch, or maybe they placed it themselves. Well, the speedrunner opens the chest and finds some okay loot, like iron ingots, some carrots, and a sapling. If the speedrunner did cheat this in, I'm not sure why they would cheat in a sapling. Let's also listen to the speedrunner's reaction whenever they open the chest.
Ooh, a chest. Okay. I guess you could say I'm the luckiest person alive, huh?
The fact that they said that they were the luckiest person alive leads me to believe that the rest of the speedrun is going to be just as fake as the start. And you'll see what I mean very, very soon. Well, now that the speedrunner finished looting the chest, they begin walking away when they say this.
Okay, not bad at all. That's like the best loot that I think I've ever got like in my entire life.
Did you see that? Well, in case you didn't, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see that this piece of grass right here is a little bit more green than the rest. And I think the speedrunner put this there themselves, and you'll see exactly why I say this in just a few seconds. Well, the speedrunner says that they need a crafting table, so they begin mining a tree.
Alright, but I do need a crafting table to be able to do all my stuff and loot all my stuff and do all my stuff and loot it.
They make themselves a crafting table and some sticks. They begin crafting a whole bunch of new items to help them in the speedrun, speedrun, but once they finish crafting, they say something very, very suspicious.
Might as well get a bucket of water. Oh, I remembered something that I really like collecting grass for some reason. So I'm just gonna like collect a little bit of grass, and cause I just love grass so much. Oh, okay. Oh, I love grass.
Did you see that? Well, they mined that light green piece of grass that we saw earlier, but right now we have no idea why. But trust me, we will find out exactly why they did this very, very soon. Well, now that they finished mining that weird piece of grass, they begin making their way. Just a second. Do you see that? There is literally a lit nether portal exactly where we saw the ruined portal from earlier. But how is this possible? Because earlier the speedrunner did not have enough obsidian to finish the portal. So how could it have possibly been lit now? The speedrunner makes her way back towards the ruined portal when they say this.
So I think I'm gonna head back towards this portal. Wait a minute. Is it lit? Oh wait, yeah, I remember. I did light it earlier. So yeah, I lit it earlier.
There's no way they expect us to believe that they lit it earlier when we clearly saw that they just simply didn't. So something tells me that the speedrunner might be lying. Well, the speedrunner goes through the portal, and once they're in the nether, they find something absolutely crazy.
Okay, let's see this nether spawn. Oh my goodness, right, a fortress is literally right here. Oh my goodness gracious. That is the luckiest thing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, the speedrunner spawned right next to a fortress, which is possible, I can't lie, but it's extremely lucky. And also, the speedrunner is running around the fortress, and we have yet to see a single mob, which is very, very suspicious. But what happens next is even more suspicious than that.
I wonder if there's any bad guys here. Well, in case there is, I might as well use my diamond sword.
The speedrunner somehow has a diamond sword, but we never watched them pick up a diamond sword at all throughout the speedrun. But wait a minute, remember when they were mining that piece of grass earlier? But I think that the speedrunner placed this diamond sword beneath the grass, so that way whenever they broke it, they picked up the diamond sword. And they weren't looking down, so that way we couldn't see them pick it up. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But speedrunner begins exploring the nether fortress when this happens.
Oh, what the hecky heck? Is that a ruin portal right there? Let's go! Let's go! Let's see, what do we got? Oh, flint and steel. Oh, 7 blaze rods.
Yeah, the speedrunner found a ruin portal, which is actually legit, but what's inside of the chest at the ruin portal is not. Because it's impossible to find blaze rods inside of a ruin portal chest, because you can only get them if you simply kill a blade. And what the speedrunner says next leads me to believe that they are 100% cheating.
Oh, I heard that was in the new update that they added blaze rods inside of ruin portal chests instead of you having to kill, like, any of the blazes.
Yeah, they said it was a new update, but whenever I look this up, it says nothing about blaze rods spawning inside of ruined portal chest. So the speedrunner is just simply lying. But wait a second, I just realized something else that is very weird. And in case you haven't seen it, then here, I'll show you. On the left side of the screen, we can see what appears to be a sign. Well, it's too far away, so I can't see what they wrote on it. And the speedrunner just walks right by it without saying anything. So I'm not sure what it was used for. But the speedrunner does say this.
Well, I might as well go back because I don't need to be in here anymore because you know how it is. I never have to be here because I'm so cool and I'm so awesome and I'm so good at speedruns.
Did you see that? Well, in case you didn't hear, I'll rewind the footage and then I'll pause it here. So basically, there is a frog inside of this nether fortress, which in case you're new to Minecraft is just completely impossible. Because you see, frogs can only spawn inside of jungle. Well, the speedrunner starts making their way back towards the ruin portal when they suddenly do some pretty cool bridging. And then they finally make it to the nether portal, and once they're back in the overworld, they say this.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm doing this speedrun like super duper quick, and I'm like the bestest. I'm probably gonna get the best time. And also, I hate people who cheat in their speedruns, like so much. Like, can you guys just do like a normal speedrun? Like, let's just talk like one-on-one for a second. Like, I hate people who cheat in speedruns. Like, me personally, I would never cheat in a speedrun. Never, ever, 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 ever.
You gotta be kidding. First of all, who stops in the middle of a speedrun to just talk? And also, they are very clearly cheating. So there's no way they expect us to believe that they're not. Especially after what happens next.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, I have my 7 blaze rods. I might as well turn it into blaze powder now. I just need, what do you call it? I need Enderman. Oh, Enderman! I like a secret Enderman call that make Enderman spawn. Whenever you're like, whenever you do that, it makes the Enderman spawn. So let's see if it works.
What the heck just happened? There's no way their secret Enderman call actually worked. I'm actually so confused what just happened. If anybody knows how they did this, then please let me know. Well, they begin fighting a whole bunch of Endermen when they get extremely low, so they run into some water. They do manage to kill one Enderman when something very weird happened.
Okay, I know I killed one of the Endermen, but I don't know if it gave me any Ender Pearls, but I might as well check. Oh my god, it did! It dropped 16 Ender Pearls. Oh yeah, I remember picking that up whenever I killed it. I remember.
There's no way that one Enderman dropped 16 Ender Pearls. That's just physically impossible. Also, if we look back at when they did kill the Enderman, we can see that it very clearly dropped nothing. Not only that, if we pay very close attention to the timer in the top left, we can see it go from 6 minutes and 4 seconds all the way to 6 minutes and 30 seconds, all within 1 second. So either the speedrunner is a time traveler or something very fishy is going on here. But the speedrunner gets out of the water and then they tell the Enderman to watch them do something cool.
Hey, Enderman, watch this, Hi-ya! Oh, okay. You like that, Enderman?
I'm gonna be honest, that was not impressive at all. The speedrunner turns their Ender Pearls into Eyes of Ender, but then whenever they throw it, something very weird happens.
Oh, it's in that direction. Yeah, I don't want to go in that direction. Oh my goodness, what is this? Is this stone brick? What the heck? How did stone brick get here? All right, let's see. Wait a minute, what the heck? Oh my god, no way, is this Stronghold?
Are we being serious right now? This is literally the Timu version of a Stronghold. First of all, Strongholds cannot even spawn this high up as they can only spawn at Y level 16. Not only that, on the right and the left side of the screen, we can see glowstone behind the iron bar. But guess what? I'm not done. Because if we also look at the spawner, that is not a normal spawner. That is something called a trial spawner that only spawns in the trial chamber. So those are 3 things that immediately make this part of the speedrun completely fake. But let's also listen to what the speedrunner says.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I got so lucky and I got the Stronghold. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I think it's time to go to the end. Yahoo! Oh my goodness. What the heck kind of end spawn is this?
Okay, the speedrunner is in the end and they did not get a very good spawn. And whenever I first saw this part, I thought that they were gonna throw an ender pearl. They found an even better way to get out of this situation. And this part is absolutely mind-blowing.
I guess I better watch my steps, that way I don't fall. Oh my goodness gracious. This end spawn is just so bad and so garbage, and I hate this end spawn. I'm like kind of scared to even like go anywhere just because like I'm like right on the edge and it's just so crazy. Oh, wait, oh, I think I made it. Oh, okay, I'm good, never mind.
Did we all just watch that happen? Because I am so confused. The speedrunner was literally floating on air. The only way I could assume that they did this was by placing barrier blocks. And they had to have memorized exactly where to go because they somehow didn't fall once. Which I gotta give it to them is pretty impressive. But what's not impressive is what they do next.
Oh, Ender Dragon! It's time to die, Ender Dragon! Oh, what the heck? Why are there so many eggs everywhere? Come here, egg. Oh, come here, egg. Oh, come here, egg. Oh, come here, egg. Oh. What the heck? Okay, stupid egg. Get lit on fire. So, oh, what the heck?
Speedrunner just lit themselves on fire, which is probably the most embarrassing thing that you can do in Minecraft. And for some reason, the Ender Dragon just, I guess, didn't spawn, and instead, 1,000,000 eggs spawned. So the speedrunner should be able to beat the speedrun pretty easily. But just watch what they do.
All right, time to go up. Oh, I beat the speedrun. Oh, wait. I almost beat the speedrun. Oh, wait. Oh, what the heck? Wait. Oh my god. There we go. Yay, I beat the speedrun, I beat the speedrun, I beat the speedrun.
They finally beat the speedrun with a time of 9 minutes and 32 seconds. This speedrunner starts inside of a desert biome, which is a pretty lucky spawn to have inside of a speedrun. But listen to the speedrunner's reaction whenever they load into the world.
Oh my god, I can't believe I spawned right next to a village and also a temple right over there. I got so lucky.
I'm pretty sure that's called a pyramid, not a temple, and you're right, you actually did get extremely lucky. But that doesn't mean that the speedrunners cheated quite yet. But the speedrunner starts breaking some dead bushes as they make their way towards the pyramid, which is actually a pro speedrunner strategy. The speedrunner finally reaches the pyramid and begins digging straight down into it. And just listen to their reaction.
Whoa! Oh my goodness, I almost died. I wonder what's inside of this chest.
But the speedrunner opens up the chest, finding surprisingly some pretty normal loot, like bones, string, and some rotten flesh. Nothing too suspicious yet. The speedrunner then loots the second chest, but listen to what they say.
Okay, and this chest. Oh my god, a diamond! Now I have 4. Yay!
They looted 1 diamond and now somehow have 4. But when did they get 4? Well, if we rewind the footage here and then unpause, we can see a sudden cut where they magically gained 3 diamonds, which at first I didn't even notice. But the speedrunner loots the rest of the chests, which all has loot that would normally spawn inside of a pyramid. So we have no proof that anything here was cheated into the game. But the speedrunner uses their sand to build out of the pyramid, and they begin making their way over towards the village. Once the speedrunner gets to the village, they come up with a pretty good idea. But watch very carefully for what happens.
Alright, this rotten flesh is not doing it. I need to get some hay bale so I can turn it into bread.
Did you see it? Well, if we slightly rewind the footage and pause it here, we can see what appears to be a polar bear in a desert village. Which, unless you're new to Minecraft, you know that is completely fake. Because everybody knows that polar bears can only spawn inside of jungles. So a polar bear being here inside of a desert literally makes no sense. Well, the speedrunner doesn't even acknowledge the polar bear and instead breaks all of the wheat, and then they say that they need a crafting table.
Alright, now I just need a crafting table.
They start searching through houses until they find something very strange.
Crafting table, where are you? Oh, there's the crafting table. What the heck?
Yeah, so the speedrunner doesn't even know what a crafting table looks like, which is genuinely embarrassing. And this isn't the only time that this happened.
Because I don't really know where a crafting table literally is. Oh, there's a crafting table. What the heck?
Yeah, at this point, this is just sad to watch. But don't worry, because the speedrunner eventually does find a crafting table.
Oh my goodness, a crafting table!
They then turn all of their hay bales into wheat. But wait just a second. You see, it's been my dream to one day reach 100,000 subscribers, and I am currently 76% of the way there. So if you would like to help me become one step closer to my dream, then please consider subscribing. Now that they finally have a stable food supply, they go around the village exploring a little bit more until they say and do something that is very, very suspicious.
I don't think I checked this house yet. What? Oh, a chest. Oh my god, no way! I found so many obsidian! Oh my goodness, I can't believe I got so lucky!
Yeah, you can't believe you got so lucky that you found obsidian inside of a random chest, which, in case you guys were wondering, is completely fake. Well, now that the speedrunner has enough obsidian to build another portal, they say something very, very weird.
That's like enough obsidian to literally build a castle.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think 13 obsidian is enough obsidian to build a castle, unless it's just a very small castle. The speedrunner starts constructing themselves another portal, and then they realize that they don't have a flint and steel.
Okay, and boom! Oh wait, I don't have any flint and steel. Oh wow, oh, literally gravel. I can't believe I got so lucky that I found gravel. That's literally so lucky. Oh, and I got flint and steel of the flint for the third one.
Okay, at the end there, their sentence kind of fell apart. I'm not too sure what they said, but that is extremely suspicious, especially considering that gravel cannot spawn like this above ground in a desert biome. So did they get extremely lucky, or did they just place down this gravel themselves? I think we both know the answer to that question. Well, now that they have flint, they can make themselves a flint and steel. They then remember that they completely forgot about the crafting table, so they go back to the house, break the crafting table, and then place it back down, and make themselves a diamond sword and an iron pickaxe. And now they're finally ready to enter the nether.
Alright, it's time to go to the nether!
But wait, once they go inside the nether, something absolutely crazy happens.
Uh-oh, there's a blaze! Oh no! I don't have any! Oh my god, I don't have a shield! I need a shield!
So clearly we have tons of blazes all around the place in what appears to be a nether fortress. But after looking at this nether fortress for more than 3 seconds, you can tell that something is very off. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the speedrunner built this nether fortress themselves because this does not look normal. Well, the speedrunner goes around attacking the blazes until something unexpected happens.
Die, Blaze, die! Die, Blaze! Oh my god, he's literally hacking! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, wait a minute. Give me a second. I have to go AFK.
They say they have to go AFK and open up the chat menu. And that's when a sudden cut happens and they're suddenly full HP again. Not only that, they have armor bars and what looks like a shield. So I think that the speedrunner went in creative mode and gave themselves some iron armor and a shield, which, if I'm being completely honest, is cheating. But also, the speedrunner tries to act like nothing happened.
Oh my god, I'm back. I'm literally back. What the heck just happened? I went AFK for 2 seconds. Oh my goodness. I'm actually gonna die. Okay, Blaze. Okay, why did he punch me? Easy. You're bad, Blaze. You're bad.
The speedrunner starts killing tons of blazes until no blazes are spawning anymore. So they say that 3 is apparently enough and that they don't need any more.
Oh my goodness, how many Blaze? I only have 2? I need more than just 2. Die, Blaze, die! Oh my god, he gave me 1, I have 3. Come on, Blaze spawner, hurry up and spawn them. You know what? I don't even need any more Blaze rods, huh?
But wait, you need at least 6 blaze rods for blaze powder, and this speedrunner only has 3. So chances are they're not gonna have enough eyes of ender to reach the end portal. Well, they go back through the portal, and once they're in the overworld, something very weird happens.
Alright, there we go. Now I have 12 blaze rods, which is enough.
Okay, where did they get an extra 9 blaze rods? Because if we look inside their inventory from a minute ago, they very clearly did not have 9 extra blaze rods. Which leads me to believe that they definitely just cheated this in when we weren't looking. But that's not where the shenanigans end. Just listen what the speedrunner says next.
Now I need to do is find ender pearls, which I'm pretty sure this exact type of village should always have ender pearls in it.
This exact type of village never has ender pearls. I have no idea what the speedrunner is talking about.
I just gotta find. Oh, yep, it's this house right here. Yep, there it is. Oh, my ender chest. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure ender chests always have ender pearls because they're ender chests, and then they have ender pearls in their ender chests. Oh my goodness, 16. Oh, let's go.
Okay, this part of the speedrun is obviously fake because the only way for there to be anything inside of an ender chest is if you place it yourself, which means the speedrunner 100% just placed this inside the ender chest themselves, which is against the rules of Minecraft speedrun. Well, they turn their blaze rods into blaze powder and make themselves 12 eyes of ender. So now the speedrunner throws their eyes of ender to try to find the end portal.
Alright, now let's see. Where is the stronghold? It says it's over in this direction. I say we throw one more. Oh my god, it's back this way, so it must be like right here somewhere.
There is no way you expect me to believe that the speedrunner somehow spawned directly on top of the end portal, especially considering that the end portal usually spawns at least 3,000 blocks away from the speedrunner. So something is very, very suspicious about this.
Alright, so I have to start digging straight down. I kind of want to dig straight down right here, to be honest. Oh my god, I'm falling, oh no! Oh, where am I? Oh no, is this the trial chambers?
There's no way the speedrunner just somehow found the trial chamber. But that's not even the most crazy thing that's going to happen. Just watch what happens next.
I'm kind of scared. I think I'm gonna hide inside this wall right here because I'm scared. Oh, what the heck is this? Super duper epic roller coaster? Oh, I forgot to get minecart.
Did you hear that? The speedrunner said they forgot to give themselves a minecart, which is basically them admitting that the speedrun is fake. Well, instead of riding the super duper epic roller coaster, they just walk along it, but just watch what happens next.
Okay, well, go this way. Oh my god, it led right to to the Stronghold. Oh my goodness. I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna go in like completely random direction because I don't know where to go. And I've never been in here before. So I'm probably not gonna know where to go on my first try. But hopefully I get super duper lucky and I somehow go right to the place. Oh my god, I found it! No way! I found it!
There is no way that the speedrunner found the exact path to get to the portal when they've apparently never been here before. Well, the speedrunner places in their 11 Eyes of Ender and enters the portal. Once they're in the end, they find a very suspicious tunnel that leads right up to the surface.
Oh my god, there's Enderman right here. Oh, I can't look in their eyes or else the Enderman will get me.
Is the speedrunner being serious right now? They're saying that 3 blocks of wool are Endermen. There's no way they expect us to believe that this is actual Enderman.
Come here, Ender Dragon, come here! Die, Ender Dragon! Oh my god, he kinda hurt me. Ender Dragon, I'm gonna beat you up. Get back down here. Die, Ender Dragon! Die! What the Sigma? Why are you running away? Come down here and fight me, Ender Dragon. Ender Dragon knows I'm gonna win, so he's running away. You stupid Ender Dragon, come here! Die, 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 Ender Dragon, die! Die, Ender Dragon! Die! Die, Ender Dragon, die! Oh my god, I killed... Oh, what the heck? I think I got killed by one of the Endermen.
The speedrunners somehow killed the Ender Dragon, but they also died. And then at this point, they just give up.
I'm not doing this ever again. This is so stupid.
So they technically didn't even finish the speedrun because it just simply ends there. This speedrunner starts inside of a plains biome. And we can also see what appears to be a village on the right side of the screen, which is actually a pretty lucky spawn, especially for a speedrun. But that's not all. Just listen to what the speedrunner says.
Oh my god. Oh, is that another portal? Oh my god, right next to a village? That's literally so lucky.
The speedrunner is actually right. This is a very lucky spawn, which makes the speedrun start out very, very suspicious. Well, the speedrunner makes her way towards another portal when this happens.
Hopefully, the nether portal has like super good loot. Oh my goodness, a chest?
But wait, before they open the chest, did you see that? Well, if we rewind the footage and pause it here, there are 2 diamond blocks in this ruin portal, and a normal ruin portal always has 1 gold block. So something leads me to believe that the speedrunner built this portal themselves. But that's not all, because what they find inside the chest is absolutely crazy.
My goodness, a chest? Oh, enchanted golden apple! Oh my goodness, I got so lucky! Oh, my loot now.
Okay, enchanted golden apples are extremely lucky, I can't lie. But at the same time, this is very possible that this is legit, so I have no proof that this part of the speedrun is fake.
I have enough obsidian to build the portal, and boom! Oh, but wait, I can't break the crying obsidian. Well, whatever.
Since the speedrunner can't break the crying obsidian, they make their way towards the village.
Alright, let's see if the village has any good loot for me. Oh my goodness, a blacksmith? Oh, what the heck? There's no loot inside a blacksmith? Oh my goodness, whatever. Stupid villager blacksmith.
You see, this part is very weird considering these chests always have loot inside of them. But why would the speedrunner take all of the loot out of the chest? Well, I'm not too sure. But the speedrunner does need food, so they begin by destroying the villager's farm. But what happens next is very, very weird.
Alright, I need food, so I need to get all of the beetroots. That way I cannot be hungry at all, ever again. Hello, Mr. Villager. Hello. Get out of here. Stupid villager, you little dumb villager.
Did you see that? Well, in case you didn't, let me rewind the footage and pause it here. We can see a player dressed up in a cow costume inside of a pen with other cows. And at first, I didn't even notice him. But the weirdest part is that cows cannot even spawn inside of the plains biome, because everybody knows that they can only spawn inside of snowy biome. So a cow being here in the first place is completely impossible. Well, the speedrunner ignores the cow and begins looting more of the village.
Alright, hopefully the other houses actually have good loot because I literally need good loot to beat the speedrun.
But wait just a second. You see, it's always been my dream to one day reach 100,000 subscribers, and I am currently 84% of the way there. So if you would like to help me become one step closer towards my dream, then please consider subscribing.
Alright, test. Oh my goodness, only 4 apples? Are you serious? Only 4 apples? Oh, this stupid, dumb stupid villager house. So stupid.
But wait, did you see that? The speedrunner is holding an iron pickaxe. But if you look at the footage from 10 seconds ago, they did not have an iron pickaxe. And the chest only had apples. So where did they get an iron pickaxe? Well, if we rewind the footage back when they were looting the chest, the window on their left suddenly breaks, and we can see someone throw an iron pickaxe for the speedrunner, which I have a weird feeling could have been the cow that we saw earlier. But we can't physically see the cows, so it's only speculation. The speedrunner then decides that they're gonna go back towards the ruined portal until something very, very weird happens.
Well, at least I have an iron pickaxe so I can go mine the diamonds in the portal because I got super lucky and that it's diamonds and not gold. Alright, diamonds, prepare to not be diamonds anymore and to prepare going with my inventory.
But wait just a second. Do you see what I see? Well, if you don't, here, I'll show you. Earlier in the speedrun, there was crying obsidian. And if you look at the portal now, there is no crying obsidian. But we never watched the speedrunner break the crying obsidian to begin with. And that's not even the craziest part. Just watch what happens next.
I'm pretty sure I left flint and steel in here earlier. Oh, I did. Oh my, thank goodness gracious that I left that in there for that one that is for.
The chest somehow had a flint and steel, but earlier the speedrunner took every single item out of the chest, so something isn't adding up. The speedrunner lights the nether portal and enters the nether, and says this.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the nether! Wait, what the heck? This is a terrible nether spawn! Oh, wait a minute. No way! I spawned at a ruined portal! That's literally so lucky! Hopefully this ruined portal just has a super good loot. Oh my god, I got diamond boots and gold? Oh, I got speedy boots? Oh my goodness!
Speedy boots? Are you kidding me? You see, it's impossible to find golden boots that have a name that's not golden boots. So how does a speedrunner find boots that say speedy boots? I'm not too sure. Well, the speedrunner equips these golden boots and begins zooming around the map until something unexpected happens.
I'm literally so fast! I'm so fast! Oh my goodness! The speed is so fast and so quick! Oh wait! Oh my god! No! Oh my goodness, if I didn't have that enchanted golden apple, I would probably be dead. Wait, but where am I?
The speedrunner accidentally fell into the lava with only a half a heart to spare. So it's a good thing they had that enchanted golden apple. But now that they're in a weird place, this is very, very suspicious. I mean, just watch what happens next.
Oh my god, is that a piglin? Oh my god, it's the piglin! Wait, do I have gold? Oh, I have 7 gold. Here you go. Is that enough for super good loot? Oh my goodness, ender eyes! Oh my goodness, 9 ender eyes. You wanna give me one more, please? Thank you. Thank you! Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Mr. Piglin. Thank you so much, Mr. Piglin. Here's a hay bale just for you.
Wow, that was pretty nice of the speedrunner to give the piglin a hay bale. But seriously, there is no way the speedrunner expected anyone to believe that this was real. And also, piglins cannot even drop Eyes of Ender, as they can only drop Ender Pearls. But the craziest part has still yet to come.
Alright, wait a minute, but how am I gonna get out of here? I guess I'm just, oh my goodness, is that the nether portal? Oh, that's literally so lucky.
The speedrunner found an already lit nether portal, which is physically impossible to find in normal Minecraft. So someone definitely went in here and just placed down a whole nether portal before they began the speedrun.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Am I in the Stronghold?
There is no way that nether portal led them to the Stronghold. I refuse to believe it. But wait a minute, I just realized something. If we look at this frame right here and look a little closer at the nether portal, we can see that the nether portal's teleportation area is 3 blocks wide, when a normal nether portal is only 2 blocks wide, which means that this portal was built by a person and not naturally generated. But that's not even the most fake part of this speedrun.
What the heck? That's literally so lucky. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I have 10 Eyes of Ender and I need exactly 10. Oh my goodness. That piglin was literally so nice that he did that for me. That was literally like the nicest thing that I think I've ever seen a piglin do in like my whole entire life of my entire life. what?
The speedrunner had 10 Eyes of Ender, which was the exact amount that they needed, which by itself is very suspicious. But you know what's even more suspicious that I bet you didn't see is that if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, something about this frame right here is completely fake. And if you haven't seen it yet, here, I'll show you. On the right side of the screen, we see someone with a black skin crouching. I reviewed this speedrun 6 separate times without ever noticing that someone was right there. Well, now that the speedrunner finished the portal, they jump in and say this.
Oh my goodness, that's a long fall. Time for me to do hay bale clutch. I saw Dream do that one time like long ago, and then he hay bale clutch, so I don't know how to do it.
But wait, I want you to subscribe if you think that they're gonna fail it, and like the video if you think they're gonna do it first try. Okay, well, here's what happened.
And hiya! What the heck? Okay, I was literally like lagging. I would have had it if I wasn't lagging, so that's the only reason why I didn't do it, is because I was lagging.
Yeah, of course they completely failed the hay bale clutch, because let's be honest, everyone saw that coming. Okay, the speedrunner said that they were lagging, but let's be honest, they're just bad at hay bale clutching. And they failed, so if you saw them fail that hay bale clutch, that means you have to subscribe. Also, this part coming up is the craziest part of this entire speedrun.
Alright, and boom. Wait a minute. Where the heck is the Ender Dragon at? Ender Dragon! Oh, Ender Dragon! Oh, there's the Ender Dragon! Oh my goodness, Ender Dragon! Get down here and fight me, Ender Dragon! I'm gonna beat the Ender Dragon up with my shovel. It's perching, it's perching, it's perching! Hiya! Die, Dragon, die! Ah, he got me, but he won't get me next time. Get down here, Ender Dragon! You're not gonna win this one! Hiya! Hiya, Ender Dragon, die! Get back here, Ender Dragon! I'm the most bestest. I'm better than Dream. Get over here, Ender Dragon! Ender Dragon! Ender Dragon?
There is no way that the Ender Dragon just died of fall damage. And also, let's be honest, that was just clearly their friend flying around with an elytra, and not the real Ender Dragon. Well, now that the speedrunner has slain the Ender Dragon, they jump into the portal and finish the speedrun with a time of 7 minutes and 35 seconds. This speedrunner loads into the world, and we can immediately see a village in front of them and a ruined portal to their left, which is incredibly lucky for a speedrun. The speedrunner immediately heads towards the ruined portal, and they open the chest to find some pretty decent loot. But listen to what they say.
Okay, chest, you better have super duper good loot. Okay, we got a shovel, and we got some okay loot, I guess. It's not that bad, whatever. But personally, I've seen better loot, but it's fine, I guess.
They said that they got some okay loot, but the loot was actually pretty good, especially considering that they now have 3 diamonds. But wait, they started the speedrun with absolutely nothing, and they opened the chest and there was no diamonds. So where did they get 3 diamonds? Well, you see, as they were looting the chest, a sudden cut happens and they magically gained 3 diamonds. And if I'm being completely honest, at first I did not see this. So the speedrunner almost got away with it. Well, now that they finished looting the chest, they begin making their way inside of the village when they suddenly say this.
Okay, this place better have the best loot I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, come on.
But wait, did you see that? Well, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see what appears to be a panda on the right side of the screen. But this is very confusing considering that pandas cannot even spawn inside of Plains biome because they can only spawn inside of the Nether. So a panda being right here is completely fake. Well, the speedrunner begins mining hay bales when they say something pretty funny.
We need them hay bales. You already know we need them hay bales. Yes, Queen Slay. We need them hay bales.
Yeah, there is something wrong with the speedrunner. But they begin breaking down a villager's house, which they then turn into a crafting table so that way they can make themselves a diamond axe. Now that they have a diamond axe, they begin hunting down the iron golem.
Alright, Mr. Iron Golem. Hiya! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Are you ready to die, Iron Golem? Hiya! 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 Oh, I missed.
The speedrunner eventually kills the iron golem, giving them 4 iron. So the speedrunner uses the 4 iron to make themselves an iron pickaxe and also a flint and steel. But listen to what they say.
I guess I can make an iron pickaxe with that. And then I have 1 left over. Oh my goodness, what are the chances? Because now I can make flint and steel.
Yeah, I guess they got pretty lucky that they got exactly 4 iron, which was a perfect amount that they needed. Well, the speedrunner then begins going inside of each villagers' houses and breaking their bed. But before they do that, I have something to tell you. You see, I only have 7 subscribers and I really want to reach 8 subscribers. So if just one of you could subscribe, that would genuinely mean the world to me. But listen to what the speedrunner says about this.
Alright, so now I'm gonna need to grab a little bit of beds. Villager, get out of the bed, you dumb villager. I need that bed. Villager, get out of the bed. I need to get it.
But I noticed something very weird when they were doing this. Well, each time they broke a villager's bed, the villager was sleeping inside of it. But if we look back at the footage when they were outside, it is clearly daytime. So why is the villager sleeping? Well, I wasn't too sure, so I asked ChatGPT, and they said that this happens whenever they turn the daylight cycle off, which is something you're not allowed to do inside of a speedrun, which means that the speedrunner's world is either glitched or they're definitely cheating. Well, now that the speedrunner has a few beds, they then decide to do something very crazy.
Oh my god, big jump, big jump. Hiya! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, I made it, no way. I didn't even fall at all, I didn't even fall.
Okay, let's be honest. We all saw that they very clearly did not make that jump, which, if I'm being completely honest, is absolutely embarrassing. Well, the speedrunner finds a farm and begins mining some potatoes and some wheat. But wait, did you see that? Well, you see, if we rewind the footage and then we pause it here, we can see what appears to be a piece of iron behind this grass. But that is deep splate iron, which can only spawn very deep underground. So either the speedrunner's world is glitched once again, or the speedrunner placed it there themselves. Well, either way, they completely ignore it, and then they begin making their way towards the ruin portal. But wait, if I pause it here, there's something wrong about this frame of the video. And in case you haven't seen it yet, then here, I'll show you. Right here, we can see an iron golem. But the speedrunner had already killed the iron golem earlier in the speedrun, and each village only has 1 iron golem, which leads me to believe that the speedrunner probably placed down an iron golem before they started the speedrun. But the speedrunner begins constructing the ruin portal, and just listen to what they say.
And boom shakalaka. Hiya. Okay, let's go.
So they begin loading into the nether, and something absolutely crazy happens.
Oh my goodness. This is a terrible nether spawn. Oh my blazes. What the sigma? Why are there so many blazes? Holy moly, macaroni, shaboni, caconi.
Holy moly, macaroni, shaboni, caconi. Are we being serious right now? And why the heck are there a bunch of blazes just not moving? Especially considering that blazes can only spawn inside of nether fortresses, and there's very clearly not a single nether fortress in sight. So I am very confused. Well, the speedrunner begins killing the AFK blazes when they suddenly say this.
No blaze rods, are you serious? Hiya. Oh my god, drop blaze rods. Oh my god, come on, please. Why are we dropping no blaze rods? There we go, finally. Oh my goodness, I'm so unlucky. I just need more blaze rods. Please. Barely giving me any blaze rods. I think I'm just so unlucky. This entire speedrun, I've just been so unlucky. Oh, okay, there we go.
There's no way the speedrunner is trying to say that they've been unlucky this entire speedrun. They literally spawned inside of a village with a ruin portal right there. So there's no way they really think that they have gotten super unlucky. Well, now that they have 6 blaze rods, they turn it into blaze powder and begin going back inside the nether portal. But once they get back inside the overworld, just wait to see what happens, because this next part is absolutely crazy.
Oh, Enderman, where are you? If I was an Enderman, I would probably inside of a cave somewhere is where I would be. So I might as well check the cave.
The speedrunner drops down below into the cave when suddenly this happens.
Oh, Enderman. Wait, is that an Enderman? No way! Oh, my Enderman, there's so many. Oh my goodness, Enderman, I'm gonna need your balls.
Okay, this speedrunner is so weird. Please do not word it like that ever again. And once again, why the heck are there a bunch of AFK Endermen? I am genuinely confused. So if anybody else knows how the heck the speedrunner did this, then please let me know. The speedrunner kills every single Enderman, which somehow only gives them 5 Ender Pearls. But wait, they're not done. Just listen to what they say next.
There's no way I only got 5 Ender Pearls. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. I have an idea. If I go over here, and then I come right here, and I mine this block, and then I pick it up, and then I come back over here, there should be Enderman. Oh my god, it worked! No way, it worked!
Are we being serious right now? Literally 3 seconds ago, we saw that they killed every single Enderman. And I don't think breaking a random block will randomly spawn in 20 Endermen. That's just not how Minecraft works. Well, once again, the speedrunner kills every single Enderman, but they only get 10 Ender Pearls. But the thing is, they need 12 Ender Pearls to be able to activate the end portal. Now for this next part, pay very close attention to the video, because something very suspicious is about to happen.
Come on, please. Oh my god, there's no way I'm missing 2 Ender Pearls. You know what? I'm done. Oh, wait, I think I looked at it wrong. I actually do have 12. Oh, silly me. I thought it said 10. I'm so silly.
Guys, am I going crazy? Because I'm pretty sure they had 10 Ender Pearls. And literally a whole second later, they now have 12. But I'm pretty sure I know what they did. You see, if we look at the timer in the top left corner, we can see it go from 8 minutes and 56 seconds to 9 minutes and 20 seconds. So I'm pretty sure that the speedrunner just gave themselves Ender Pearls, but cut it out of the speedrun. And they did a horrible job of hiding it. Well, now that the speedrunner has 12 Ender Pearls, they turn them into Eyes of Ender and begin making their way out of the cave. Now that they're out of the cave, listen to what they say, because this next part is very suspicious.
Alright, so I would look where the Stronghold is, but I don't really feel like it. I'm just pretty sure it's in this direction somewhere, because I'm just feeling it in my bones. You know how it is? Oh my god! Oh my god! What the heck? Oh my god! Spooky pig? What the heck? Die, spooky pig! Die, spooky pig! Die! Die, spooky pig!
Okay, there is no way 100 million pigs just spawned on top of the speedrunner. This part is just simply fake. But the speedrunner completely ignores the spooky pigs and begins wandering in a completely random direction.
Oh my goodness, get out of here, spooky pigs. I don't even know how that happened. I think that was like a glitch. Alright, so now I just have to try to find something.
But wait, did you see that? Well, in case you didn't, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see a small piece of puzzle on the ground. But obviously, puzzle does not just randomly spawn on the floor like this, which means the speedrunner probably placed it themselves. And you'll see why I say this very, very soon.
Oh, there it is, there it is. This piece of dirt. What's down here? What the heck is down there? I'm scared. Oh my god, is that Kevin? No way! It's Kevin, the super rare zombie with the diamond sword! You know what, Kevin? Die! Die, Kevin, die! Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin.
The speedrunner really just killed Kevin the zombie, who only had a diamond sword. But also, there was very clearly an entire end portal just sitting there. And this looks nothing like a stronghold. So if I'm being completely honest, I am pretty sure that the speedrunner built this themselves. I mean, just listen to what they say.
But wait a minute. Oh my god, there's an end portal too? Oh my god, that's so rare. And that's so lucky and so rare.
But the speedrunner places in all of the Eyes of Ender. And once they're the end, wait, let me pause it. Do you see anything suspicious? Well, in case your eyes are closed, there is clearly an entire outline of an ender dragon right here. And that's when the speedrunner says this.
Whoa, what the heck is that? What is that? What is that? Did the ender dragon glitch again? Oh my goodness. Let's ignore that. What the heck? Oh my god, the ender dragon glitched. Wait a minute, ender dragon. Are you in a boat? Oh my god, you silly ender dragon. You're so silly. How'd you get in a boat?
Do they really expect us to believe that the ender dragon glitched inside of a boat? Because last time I checked, an ender dragon could not fit inside of a tiny boat. But you never know, I could be wrong. Well, since the ender dragon is unfortunately stuck inside of a boat, the speedrunner jumps through the portal and beats the speedrun with a time of 12 minutes and 12 seconds. This speedrunner loads into the world, and immediately we see a village on the right side of the screen. Not only that, they also have a timer, which is a great indicator that this speedrun could be legit. And just as a heads up, this speedrunner's microphone is absolutely terrible. I mean, just listen.
Oh my god, of course I spawned right next to a village. Oh my god, and a ruined portal. I knew that was gonna happen. Well, I might as well grab some potatoes. I sure didn't want my potatoes.
You see what I mean? Well, ignoring the speedrunner's terrible microphone, they also spawned right next to a ruined portal, which makes this speedrun even luckier. Well, they mined some potatoes and also some carrots. And also, I think there's something wrong with this speedrunner. Well, just listen.
Oh, and carrots, oh my god, yeah, let's go. I love my
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Well, the speedrunner heads towards the ruin portal, but wait just a second. Did you see what I just saw? Well, in case you didn't, if we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see what appears to be a camel on the bottom right side of the screen. But you see, a camel being right here is completely impossible because camels can only spawn inside of cold areas such as an ice spikes biome. So something tells me that this part is not legit. Well, the speedrunner mines some more potatoes and finally arrive at the ruin portal when they then say this.
Alright, Grandpa, you better head to Mr. I think I done been here for my entire life. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's some good loot, I suppose. Alright.
The ruin portal chest surprisingly had some normal loot. The speedrunner equips their golden helmet and their golden boots when they then decide to explore more of the village.
I might as well explore more of this village, you know what I'm saying? Wow, this village looks hella bad, bro. I can't even lie to you, this is the most stupid village I think I've ever seen in my entire life, man.
Okay, did you see anything weird? Because I did. And in case you didn't, here, I'll show you. If we rewind the footage and then pause it exactly here, we can see a redstone torch. And if I rewind it a little bit more, we can see that this water fountain has normal torches. So why is there a redstone torch right here? Well, maybe the speedrunner will use it in the future, because right now, I'm not too sure. The speedrunner explores the rest of the village when they suddenly find a blacksmith. And something about this blacksmith is completely fake. And I'm gonna play the video from here and see if you can spot it.
I'll show you a blacksmith. Alright, let's find a blacksmith. You better have some decent loot, man. It's a weird looking blacksmith, I tell you that much. Alright, chest. Oh my goodness.
Did you see it? Well, first off, a blacksmith always has a seating area inside of it. Not only this, as soon as he walked through the door, the floor was actually a wooden plank instead of a normal cobblestone. So something isn't adding up. Well, the speedrunner opens up the chest and finds some pretty good loot. Everything inside of this chest is stuff that would normally spawn inside of a blacksmith. So I have no proof that this part is fake. The same can't be said for the rest of the speedrun because what's coming up later is absolutely hilarious. Well, the speedrunner takes everything out of the chest when they say this.
He's a good blacksmith. Oh wait, is there a crafting table I see right there? Might as well open up that crafting table. There we go. Let's craft some good loot. I sure do love crafting me some good loot, man. I hope you know that.
Guys, did we all just watch the same thing? The speedrunner is somehow crafting when there is absolutely no crafting table near them. I have never seen something like this in my entire life. Well, the speedrunner crafts himself iron pants, a diamond sword, and a gold ingot. And whenever they exit the crafting table, they actually have these items despite there not being a single crafting table. I am so confused. Okay, well, the speedrunner mines more carrots for some reason, even though they have plenty of food. So doing this is honestly just wasting time. But hey, they're probably better at speedrunning than I am. Well, the speedrunner then decides that they're gonna head back towards the ruin portal. But wait just a second. You see, I currently have 9 subscribers and I'm trying to reach 10 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would help me out a ton. Also, I now have a join button, so you can now support me for literally 99 cents. Okay, like I was saying, the speedrunner then decides to head towards the ruin portal, but let's listen to what they say.
We should be able to go back to this ruin portal right here and, you know, fiddle with it, I guess. Okay, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Stop hurting me, man. Get out of here. Dumb little magma block. Alright, now how do I light this portal? If I just look at this portal just like this and, you know, I don't know, what if I just... Look at that. Wow, I can't believe it lit itself.
Did we all just watch the same thing? Because once again, I have no idea how they did this. They somehow lit the nether portal with their fists. So either lighting nether portal with your fists is in the newest update, or the speedrunner got caught cheating once again. But which one is it? I think we can all guess the right answer. But once the speedrunner is inside the nether, they decide to make it incredibly obvious that they are cheating. I mean, just watch what they do.
Okay, not the worst nether spawn, but definitely not the best. I think I'm gonna head over in this direction right here, because, you know, I might as well. Dang, there's fire all over the nether. I hate fire so much. Holy moly, man, look at all this fire. Oh my god, I wonder where all this fire came from.
Okay, so as soon as they went through the portal, they instantly saw an entire trail of fire. And fire being inside the nether is completely normal, but a trail this long? That's completely fake. And you won't believe what this trail leads to, because this next part is absolutely crazy.
I'm just gonna follow this trail of fire just so I can see where it came from, and that's it. Oh my goodness gracious, a bastion. I love myself a bastion. What are the chances?
Yeah, so the trail of fire led them directly to a bastion. And not only that, if we look very closely at this bastion, we can see a block that looks a little bit different from the rest. Almost like it's an indicator for something. And this part gets even more proven when the speedrunner decides to do this.
Alright, oh my goodness, I can hear the pigeons already. You guys hear that? Alright, what's in here? Oh my goodness, ain't no way. It's an entire thing. Oh, piglins. Oh my goodness, what are the freaking chances of that?
The speedrunner mined right through the wall to find an already dug out hole filled with tons of piglins. And if I'm being completely honest, this part of the speedrun is just simply fake. Wait, I just noticed something. If we rewind the footage and then pause it here, we can see someone in full diamond armor standing all the way in the back, which is very suspicious because whenever you do a speedrun, you have to make sure that you're in a single player world. So if this is another player, then that would immediately disqualify this speedrun as being legit. Well, if we completely ignore that, the speedrunner decides to take their one gold ingot and throw it into the entire pile of piglins.
Well guys, I only got one piece of gold, so share it, I guess.
But to get ender pearls, you need way more than just one golden ingot. But I guess the speedrunner doesn't care because whenever they open up their inventory, they suddenly have an entire stack of ender pearls, even though they never went inside of the pen to collect anything that the piglins were trading. So how did they suddenly get 16 ender pearls? Well, if we pay very close attention to this frame right here, we can see that a sudden cut happens inside the run, which is something you're not allowed to do because whenever you speedrun, the video has to be completely unedited. So the speedrunner cutting something out likely means that the speedrunner was cheating. Well, the speedrunner takes the 16 ender pearls and suddenly throws one at the roof and takes a lot of fall damage. What was the point in doing that? I'm pretty sure my 2-year-old baby sister could do way better than that. But once the speedrunner finally decides to leave the bastion, they begin following their trail when something very weird happens.
I'm telling you, man, them piglins were the greediest sons of... Oh, what the heck is that? Ain't no way they blaze rise, man. Ain't no way I'm gonna get... Oh my goodness, a stack. Ignore why I typed BLA right here. I think that's a glitch, man.
The speedrunner somehow found an entire stack of blaze rods on this same exact trail that they just walked through. This is very weird considering if we rewatch the footage from earlier, we can see that there was very clearly no blaze rods here. So how are there blaze rods now? And also the speedrunner typed BLA, and I think they were trying to search up blaze rods, which likely means that the speedrunner placed down these blaze rods here themselves, which once again, it means that they are cheating. The speedrunner runs all the way back towards their nether portal, and once they're in the overworld, they decide to do this.
Alright, now let me turn my blaze rods into blaze powder, and let's throw this chunk. Oh, it's in that direction. Let's go, man.
Now that the speedrunner knows which direction that the end portal is in, they begin wandering aimlessly in that direction when they suddenly say this.
Oh, aim fortress! Aim fortress! Where are you, aim fortress? That darn aim fortress is hiding here somewhere. I can feel it. What'd you say, Grandpa?
Get over here and tickle my toes, boy.
Oh my goodness, guys, sorry, give me a minute. My grandpa wants me to tickle his toes. Just give me like 5 minutes, I'll be right back.
The speedrunner's grandpa wants him to tickle his toes? Did I hear that right? Nobody in the entire world has ever stopped a speedrun to go tickle their grandpa's toe. But while the speedrunner is sitting here for the next few seconds, a sudden cut happens and they're now in the Stronghold. And listen to their excuse.
Oh, wait a minute, am I recording? Oh, wait, there we go, I should be recording now. My bad, guys. I didn't realize I wasn't recording. That's my bad, guys. But look, I found the aim fortress. It was pretty easy to find it. I just forgot that I wasn't recording. That's on me, guys. My bad.
The speedrunner says that they forgot that they were not recording. But if we look at their timer in the top left, we can see that it never changed. which means the speedrunner ran all the way towards the end portal in less than a second, which is physically impossible. But listen to what the speedrunner says next.
Mistakes happen, we're all human. Okay, would you look at that? Let's place in all these eyes behind her, shall we? Now that is something. Geronimo!
I can't even hear what the speedrunner is saying because they have their sounds so loud. The speedrunner sees that they got a pretty unlucky spot, but just listen to what they say.
Oh my goodness, might as well use this ender pearl. Hi-ya! My butt itches. Oh, there we go. Alright, good day, you ate the dragon!
Now that the speedrunner finally made it to the Ender Dragon, they have an epic boss fight when the speedrunner suddenly comes up with an absolute 200 IQ play.
Time to bring out the big guns. Ender Dragon. Bet you didn't think I could fly, could you?
Yeah, the speedrunner is now inside of creative mode, which in case you're new to Minecraft, you know that you're not allowed to go inside creative inside of a speedrun. But this is not where the speedrunner shenanigans end. Just watch what they do next.
You know what, Ender Dragon? You brought this upon yourself.
The speedrunner finally killed the Ender Dragon and finished the speedrun with a time of 10 minutes and 17 seconds. If you like that video, then I would highly recommend that you also watch this video.